YouTube fam, what's going on, man? It's your boy Trey. We back at it with another one on Famous Mason Sports. Please make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff for the algorithm. You know, push your boy out. We brand new channel. We don't got no subscribers. We don't got anything. So all the support you guys could give me would be greatly appreciated. And I just want to give you guys a shout out, man. On my second ever video, I was talking about USC and some of the guys I hit the portal. And that video is doing way better than I ever could have imagined, honestly, just starting out a channel. That video is already at 40 views. So, man, I just want to say I appreciate y'all so much. I know this is going to be a long grind. I'm not looking for no overnight success on here. But, man, it's at 40 views, a couple likes. I gained a subscriber from it. So, man, I just want to give a shout out to y'all, man. I really appreciate all the support. Anybody that's watching this channel, I know we haven't got into a high quality production or anything like that yet, but we're working towards that. I promise you. Right now it's just about building the foundation of this channel, you know, getting topics out there that I know people want to hear about and people want to see when it comes to sports. So please just bear with me. If you could like, subscribe, and comment on the current videos that I'm putting out every day, I would appreciate that very much. So now, let's get into the video, guys. This video, we're going to talk about the Broncos and Chargers post-game. I'm going to give you guys my reaction to the game, what I think, what went good, what went bad, how I think the Chargers played, how I think the Broncos played. You know, we big Charger fans on this channel, so I'm going to be talking about them a lot. So I appreciate it if you guys tune in and watch the content. Also a big college football fan, so we got some games coming up tomorrow. Definitely want to tap in with that as well. Still waiting for USC to have their bowl game, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, let's get into this Charger and Broncos game. Are you guys not entertained? Are you not entertained? Man, that was a great game last night, man. It was a great game. The first half, I was really worried, very worried, extremely worried. The refs were kind of off in this game, I'm not going to lie. But, I mean, we should be used to that by now. The refs every week are doing something to jeopardize a team to not get in the playoffs or to lose the game. Or the refs have been terrible in the NFL this year. Let's get that out the way. But yeah, that game was definitely a tale of two halves. The Broncos came out on fire. I wouldn't say Bo was just dicing us up, but he had a lot of little screen passes, a lot of passes behind the line of scrimmage that ended up breaking. Ended up going for 50-something yards, ended up giving them some big plays down the field, some explosive plays. And as Charger fans, we haven't seen many explosive plays this year. We've seen some, but not quite as many as we're used to. So to see them come out with all those explosive plays kind of had me worried, kind of had me thinking we were going to go down the road we did last week against Tampa Bay. But I'm glad we came on in the second half. We made some adjustments. Started playing a little more man. You know, that zone, it gets chewed up sometimes, especially when the receivers know the void spots to sit in the zone. So that man coverage really helped. Tariq still is having a great year still. He's been phenomenal as a rookie on the quarterback position. Cam Hart has been phenomenal too. He didn't get to play this game. He had a concussion. Denzel Perryman came back, our middle linebacker. He's a great run stopper, but he ended up getting hurt again too. I don't think his groin is ready. So we'll see how the injuries update when it comes to that. But let's talk about the game. Broncos came out swinging. We received the kickoff first. We went 3 and out immediately. Broncos get the ball, drive right down the field. I mean, in an instant, it was just, I got to give Sean Payton credit. He does give Bo Nix, he puts him in position to make plays. You know, Bo is not the greatest pocket passer, but I feel like Sean Payton, he got him on the move a lot. He got him rolling out to his right, got him rolling out to his left. And when Bo is on the move, he's a fast quarterback, a very fast quarterback, one of the fastest quarterbacks in the NFL. So as soon as he gets on the move and it's only one defensive lineman there to stop him, or it's a linebacker on him, more than likely he's going to get around that person. So that really hurt us in the first half. He definitely made some plays with his feet. They were running the ball pretty well in the first half as well. Estime, he did his little thing. Javonte Williams had a couple cool carries. And then the second half started. The Broncos, they were doing pretty good. The Chargers, we were doing pretty bad, but I feel like they missed some calls on the Chargers. Definitely on Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack in the first half. There was a lot of holding going on. And the refs were letting them boys play, which I respect. But if you're going to let them play on one side of the ball, you got to let them play on the other side of the ball as well. If you're going to let the Broncos get away with holding, you got to let the Chargers offensive line get away with holding too, if that's how you're going to ref the game. But if you see holding on one side, call it. If you see holding on the other side, call it. But if you can't favor one team over the other is pretty much what I'm trying to say. So when the second half started, I see Jesse Minter had made some adjustments. And I'm not going to lie, Herbert in the first half, he was shook, man. Like, he wasn't making the throws. He wasn't making good decisions. That throw to Joshua Palmer in the end zone right before the goal line, that was a terrible throw. He looked him down the entire time. He looked down the receiver the entire time and then just threw it, and the rookie jumped it. That was a great play by the Broncos rookie cornerback. I don't know his name exactly, but he didn't have to do much. He just looked at Herbert. He seen Herbert staring down his receiver and jumped in front of it, you know? So that was a great play by him. Herbert was terrible in the first half. I got to keep it a buck. As a Charger fan, I always keep it 100% when it comes to my team. So I got to keep it 100 with y'all. Herbert he kind of seemed out of sync. Then when he threw that interception, he came to the sideline. He had his head down. Harbaugh tapped him on the back like, man, you got this. You got to keep going. And that's why I love Harbaugh, man. He's a great coach. He never gets down on Herbert. He never gets down on the team. Even when we're down, he still believes we could win. And that just goes to show what happened last night. We were down big, and we ended up coming back. Let's talk about the free kick before the half. So I'm thinking it's 8 seconds left. Ain't nothing finna happen. It's over, right? So I ended up clicking over to YouTube just to see what was going on. And when I checked the score, it was 12-13. I'm like, whoa, how did that happen, right? But it's because the Broncos punted the ball. They punted it to Darius Davis, but they didn't let him catch. They didn't let him make a fair catch. One of the Broncos gunners had ran into him, so it caused him to miss the ball or whatever. So that's a penalty with 0 seconds left on the clock. Now, if you have a penalty with 0 seconds left on the clock, you can elect to have a free kick, which means wherever the ball is assessed on the penalty, you could kick it from that spot with no defenders, no anything. It's pretty much giving the kicker the free will to kick a field goal with 0 seconds left on the clock. And I wasn't familiar with this rule. I've been watching football for, 27 years? 29 years. I'm 29 years old now, so I wasn't familiar with that rule. But once I seen it go into effect, I was like, whoa, it really worked out for us because we were down 2 possessions. And that field goal, it cut it short. So it made it where we're only down 1 possession, you know? So that was a big field goal before the half. And then in the second half, we came out. Offense looked great, man. I'm not a big Greg Roman guy. Like, I feel like our offense is so stagnant a lot of the game. Like, we only produce in one half of football games. So if we come out scoring in the first and second quarter, best believe the third and fourth quarter are going to be a struggle. But if we come out not scoring in the first or second quarter, best believe the third and fourth quarter we're going to get something figured out. And it's been like that all season. We haven't had one complete game on all 4 quarters on offense. So I really hope that comes soon. Maybe it'll come in the playoffs. I don't know. But we got to get this offense figured out, man. Like, I get we don't have any receivers. I understand. It's things I understand that are out of our control. But this offense should be better if you ask me. But credit to Greg Roman. He got the run game going in the second half. It still seems like we can't run the ball without J.K. Dobbins, man. I really miss him. I wish he'd get back soon. But it's like, it's such a struggle without him, man. Gus Edwards, he kind of dances a little too much for me. But on that last run, ooh, you see the difference when you hit that hole hard instead of dancing around? He hit that hole with force. And, man, they couldn't tackle that man. He got all the way down to the 30-yard line. I think that was about a 55, 60-yard run. So that was very impressive. I haven't seen Gus Edwards move that fast since he was at Baltimore. So that was a great run. Herbert, he came out on fire in the second half. I mean, I thought his ankle was messed up. I thought his thigh was limiting his mobility. But, man, that guy was moving. When the receivers weren't open or it wasn't a play to be made with his arm, he made it with his legs. He got out of there. He got the first down, especially on that last drive with 3 minutes left. He took off. If we put that ball back, ain't no telling what happens. If the Broncos drive down the field and beat us with no time left, there's no telling. But with him being able to escape out of the pocket to his right, roll out and get that first down, that was huge. That was amazing. And let's not forget about the throw he had now. That throw rolling to his left. Remember, he's a right-handed quarterback. He got pressured out to his left. He was about to throw the ball away, seeing Darius Davis at the last second seaming up the sideline. So instead of throwing it away, he floated it as he's getting tackled into the ground, floated it to his left, as a right-handed quarterback getting tackled. And the ball was right on the money, man. Right on the money. That was a great throw. That's one of the best throws I've seen any quarterback make all year. So I was super hyped when he threw that. But yeah, he came out. He read the field better, definitely in the second half. He went through his progressions a little better. He wasn't staring down one receiver. He was going through all his reads. Even on the screen pass, he looked right, even though he knew the screen was coming to his left his entire time. So he got the whole defense shifted right, then just dropped it off to the left. I'm not going to say he played his greatest game, but Herbert, he had a great game. He definitely had a great game. And Harbaugh, he coached a great game. For him to have the wherewithal to call a timeout with 8 seconds left, most people are like, what are you doing? Just let it go into half. But he saw the opportunity to get points for our team, and he took advantage of it. And Cameron the Dicker has been the best kicker the Chargers have had in 20 years, and I stand by that. I'm so glad we extended that, man. If we could give him some more money, give it to him. He kicks that football beautifully. I couldn't be more happy with our kicker. But yeah, as for the Broncos, their defense, they let up in the second half. They really did. They let Lab McConkey get going. I still feel like Cortland Sutton is a good receiver, but you could tell they really missed Riley Moss on defense at corner. They have some pieces missing, but we have some pieces missing too. We don't have our starting safety back there. Elijah Molden was out. Aloy Gilman was out. Even Marcus May got hurt during the game, and he was our back safety. We just got to the practice squad from the Saints. And so, overall, man, I predicted the score to be 23-20. It ended up being 34-27. I didn't think the Chargers would score 34 points, to be honest. I can't believe they did it. But I'm happy they did, man, because we really needed that game so we could get into this postseason to see what we could do. If we can make some noise in the postseason, I still feel like the Broncos will make it too, even though it's kind of like they're playing some pretty good teams for the last 2 games of the year. A lot will have to go wrong for them to miss it. So I'm really proud of my Chargers, man. They came through. They did what they needed to do. Herbert was amazing. Quinn Johnson got to get a little better. Joshua Palmer got to step up. Lad McConkey's been great. Stone Smart has been huge with Will Dissly being out with that right shoulder. So overall, I would say it was a pretty good game, man. It was a great Thursday night game. We don't really get good Thursday night games for some reason. They're just, the NFL don't know how to pick them or what teams to put on Thursday night. But we've played a lot of primetime game this year, and I haven't been disappointed in any of them. We showed up in every single game. So I'm just proud that we came back last night against the Broncos. They were up big. They could have stayed up big, but Justin Herbert got dialed in, figured it out, got the run game going. So, yeah, I got to give credit where it's due. Broncos are a good team, but us Charger fans, man, y'all got to be excited. We going back to the playoffs, man. So it's gonna be exciting. I still think we're not gonna make no noise in the playoffs though, because I just think our offense is terrible, man. Like our defense is pretty cool, but we got to get some more pieces on offense. We got to get some interior alignment. Zion Johnson. He played a lot better in the second half, but boy, him and Trey Pipkins, they really killed me, man. But anyways, with that being said, I want to thank you guys for liking, commenting, subscribing, watching my videos, man. I can't believe that second video's at 40 views. I appreciate all the support. I'm going to keep grinding. I'm going to keep uploading videos about any sports topics, any sports teams. I know you guys see a lot of USC and you hear me talking about the Chargers a lot, but that's not the only things that will be happening on this channel. We'll be talking about a wide variety of teams, sports. I also wanted to make a video on what happened with Kirk Cousins, why they benched him for Michael Penix Jr. So be on the lookout for that. Once again, I want to thank you guys for all y'all support. It's your boy Trey on Famous Mason Sports, and we out. Peace.